What the hell were you thinking? I told you to go home!
Why are you so mad? We won! I beat the bad guys!
You killed them!
I didn't mean to, but now they won't hurt anyone else.
Didn't you listen to anything Mom or I said? We don't kill!
Stop yelling at me for saving you! I saw the news and I thought you might be hurt! So I tried to help you and now you're mad at me?
Oliver, wait!
Look at that. He's tough for a guy with boy in his name. Shoot him again and let's get this thing launched.
You guys are in big trouble.
Did school just get out? Just get him.
What are you doing here?
Saving you! I was worried you were dead!
You're both dead.
Get out of here! I can handle this!
So can I!
If you're gonna have a no-kill rule, you gotta have some hands. This is not how you do a no-kill rule. Okay. The whole point of not killing someone is to show that you don't need to. You're above it. Like when you look at characters like Batman, like Daredevil, they are expert martial artists. They won't kill you, but they'll knock you out like Mike Tyson because they don't need to kill you. That's the whole point of the no-kill rule. Mark doesn't get that excuse. Mark sucks at fighting. He doesn't have any martial skill. So when you see him holding back and just getting his ass kicked, it makes no freaking sense. It just shows him as just double lame. I can understand if you don't want to kill, you still could just knock people out. You should be strong enough. Spider-Man doesn't kill, but he'll knock people out. Maybe break a few bones, do something like that. You don't do that. You, Mark, you don't get an excuse. Mark doesn't get the excuse. Okay, this is the problem with this show. This is the problem with this show. Okay, it doesn't understand the morality that's trying to represent. The whole point of a no-kill rule is that you don't need to do it. These characters in particular are above it. They don't need to do something like that. Daredevil doesn't need to kill Bullseye. Batman doesn't need to kill the Joker because he can just knock him out. Use their gadgets, use their skills to defeat people like that. Spider-Man doesn't need to kill Green Goblin because he can just knock him out with his strength. These are skillful individuals. Mark does not have the skills to pull off a no-kill rule. You don't have the combat skills. It's been shown several times Mark has no freaking hands. Can't really fight. So him refusing to kill just makes him look like a double bitch. It makes no freaking sense. I'm okay with characters having no kill rules because ultimately it's a fictional universe. It doesn't have to be realistic. The idea being these characters are above that. Mark is trash. Oliver is shown to be a better fighter and and he kills. So the point falls flat on its face. Hey, let's compare this. Let's compare Mark and Oliver to Daredevil and the Punisher because they have like a similar debate. The whole thing with the Punisher is that it's shown on numerous occasions that Daredevil is a way, way better fighter than the Punisher. Far superior. So in fact, it's even shown that whenever Punisher shows up, Daredevil treats him more so as an annoyance than anything else. That's why they have. So when they argue of who's right in killing, it comes across as one character doesn't need to kill because he's above it, while the other character needs to kill because he's objectively weaker. And you get these two different perspectives of I have to kill because I'm a bit weaker versus I don't have to kill because I'm a bit stronger, and that's where the morality comes from. Those different points of view. This is why Spider-Man doesn't kill, because he's generally stronger than most of his ops. Spider-Man is stronger than most of the ops that he faces, so he can just beat them up, tie them in a web, and leave them for the cops. Because, like, and if these characters were to kill, they would become more akin to bullies, and from their perspective. Mark, again, does not get that excuse. Mark is someone who is very, very strong, but can't really fight at all. So he'd be more likely to resort to killing just in terms of practicality. Him not having that no kill rule, and him having a no kill rule means he has to resort to other methods, like knocking people out, throwing them in jail. But he never does that. He fights them all, he just gets destroyed. He fights Dr. Angstrom, just gets destroyed. He fights all these threats, just gets destroyed. Like, bro, find an MMA trainer or something to develop your skills. No, in Marvel, Spider-Man eventually went over to Shang-Chi to get some training and learn some martial arts or something, so he'd have an easier time fighting his ops. This is not how you represent a no-kill rule. Mark just looks like a total bitch. That's it. Oliver is loved because Oliver is supposed to be weaker. So from his perspective, killing is the most practical thing to do. But since Mark should be stronger, Mark is more powerful, he sees killing as unnecessary. So he doesn't have to resort to that. This is not how you do a no kill rule. Like, subscribe. See you guys later.